So there are many times where you want to be able to get the units of a model or a whole bunch of models to a table in Excel. And this is really useful if you're going to be using like Power Query to kind of evaluate things relative to like determining whether units need to be converted or just to generate a report of information in some way. And to do this properly, you need to have a table already there to write to. So I'm just going to use the table create function within Nitro-CELL to create a table. We'll call this length units, and we'll just write this to wow tab. So that's going to create the table if it doesn't exist and clear it if it already exists and repopulate information. Then we want to just simply pull in a let's look for the length function using the table get length units option here. And you'll notice that by default it's going to be accessing the active model, and it's going to be expecting to write that data to a particular table name. And you can see that these are the columns it's going to be writing to. It'll create those for us automatically, and this is what it needs if we're going to be using a table as a source into the function. So if we run this, you'll notice that just that quickly, it's created that tab for us and has reported that this is actually a metric, or the units for this particular model are in millimeters. And if we come over here to model properties and take a look, we can see that it is in millimeter kilogram seconds. So if we want to, let's say, get all of the PRT files that are in session and populate that data out, you'll notice here that it's generated this nice report for us, and it says that all the PRT files that are in here, just slid the table around here, but all of the PRT files that are in here, this is the model name and also the linked units for it. So you can see we have everything in the same unit set. Everything's nice and consistent. If we wanted to do just everything, we could just put give me anything that's in there. Now the risk with that is that you might actually have like a drawing. So if we had a drawing in session, let me make sure we have our models in here, and we run this, this might throw a bit of an error, or it might step over it. And as you can see here, it did throw an error. So it can't, you just can't use a wildcard on something like that. However, what you could do is you could come in and say, I want to do my part files, and then I'm going to copy this and say, give me all my ASM, whoops, give me all my ASM files, spell it correctly. And when we run it, we'll get our part data first, and then it's going to run off and grab all the assemblies and start to append that data to that table.